Gary, thoughts on today's game, please?
Disappointed. Disappointed about the result. Set piece and an awful decision by the goalkeeper, which I can't get over. I can't keep making excuses for the boys. They weren't good enough. We weren't good enough to win the game today. I've got a great bunch of boys in there, very honest, but today that's 3 games in a row without scoring, 3 games in a row without creating a great deal. It doesn't matter how much of the ball you have, and we had plenty of it again. We created nothing. We looked very flat at times. We didn't know when to pick up the pace, and there's no doubt about it. I've got some decisions to make.
Hythe was certainly very organised at the back, and I guess that didn't help you trying to create chances.
Yeah, they were organised, but they're an OK team. They finished halfway up the league, and rightly so. They deserved to win the game today. I thought their front 2 was magnificent. I've got to be honest. I thought if we had had their number 9 playing for us today, we would have won the game. He was that good. But we know all about him anyway. I've known all about him for 15 years since I've been playing. Played against him many times. He's exactly the same. And he won the game for us today, there's no doubt about it. He was a standout player.
8 games left of the season. Do you feel that there's still that looking over your shoulder at the relegation and the drop zone, or do you feel you're quite comfortably away from that now?
Well, we won't go down. I've got no problem with that, but to finish in where I want to finish is becoming more and more difficult. Yeah, we won't go down. I think the results went for us again, or most of them went for us again. But I don't care about other people's results, to be fair. I'm not looking over my shoulder. I know if we win a game of football, we stay up. If we win 2 games of football for the rest of the season, 51 points, we'll stay up. But it's not that. I'm trying to win 7 or 8 out of the last 8. I'm not interested in winning 1 or 2. And I see today as a winnable game, and we didn't get there. And it isn't good enough, and I'm not accepting it.
Do you think there might be a few changes ahead of the coming games, and maybe bring in some of the youth team players?
I don't know about the youth team players through, because they had a game yesterday. That's why I left it late to put Jake on as well, because he's got another game on Thursday. So they are youth players. They are 17, 18 years old. So I can't just keep using them, and they've got training as well. So, but I've had them in my squad for a long time now. The youth team players. I like Jake a lot. I like George a lot. George has got a back problem at the moment. And obviously Lewis is welcome anytime he likes, and he's a fantastic goalkeeper. But there will be changes for Saturday, because that's not good enough, and I don't accept it. The thing is, I just spoke to him in there, and it's not like individually they were poor. I can't turn around and say that guy was poor today, that guy was poor today. But as a group, they were poor, and that's what I've got to look at. Because maybe I'll blame myself. Maybe I've got to turn around and say I got it wrong today. If individually they weren't poor, and as a group they were. Is that my job? Yes. Did they let me down a little bit today? Yes. Have I got to do something about it? Yes. Do I need to change it and bring players in? Yes. Do I need to get myself back fit? Of course I do. But I'm not happy tonight. I'm not happy about it tonight, and I'll wake up tomorrow not happy either. Until Saturday, when we win on Saturday, or try to win on Saturday, I will be quite an unhappy man.
With limited time and limited resources that you got at your hands, what can you do between now and Saturday?
Well, I've got to change it. I've got to change the squad. I've got to get Jamie Kay back in, because we're just not the same team without him. I've got to get myself back in the starting 11, because we play, for some reason, we play better when I'm in it, which is ridiculous. So them 2 players coming in will be huge, and I've got to try to build the team not around them players, but obviously with them players helping. Feeling very flat at the moment, but I don't know quite what to say. It's a bit of a kick in the teeth, because I thought we'd win today, because we're better than them. There's not one, apart from the 9, I wouldn't have one of their players in my team, not one. And that's a strange thing to say when you've just lost the game 2-0.
Okay, Gary, thanks for your time and bad luck on today.
Cheers.